What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of Blue Book MKE, the 5-day Let's Level Up Your Business 5-day challenge. And in today's video, I just want to do a walkthrough. You know, my 1, 2, 3 step plan for success when you're trying to get your product or service off the ground, marketing it online, or you're trying to increase the sales of your business. You utilize my 3-step plan. Like, this has worked for me. I've tried to rework it. I tried to think of some smarter way to do things, but why, try to fix something that isn't broke? Why don't you just double down on stuff? That's what I do, is that I don't need to come up with another system. I just double down on the system that I have. So this is my 1, 2, 3 step formula for success. So you're Mr. or Mrs. Business Owner. You're trying to figure out, how can I get to making more money? Like, that's what you want. You want more money. You're having trouble. You're trying all these different things. You're posting stuff. You're hiring people from overseas to do work for you. You're doing all of these crazy things, and it just seems like it's not working. And I've done those things in the past. I still get certain things catch my attention. But when all of the dust clears, the foundation that I'm about to show you is what actually has helped me build multi-million-dollar businesses, not just online, offline also, using this process for online advertising. Now, you can do advertising offline also. It doesn't matter where you do it. It's just that it's a lot easier to institute this online because you have more control. But if you could post it on a billboard, and this could work. This process would work with anything. So the first thing that an individual wants to do is that you need to run an ad. So if you have an ad, and it needs to be a winning ad, so I'm going to put that on there. A winning ad. Some of the times when I say this to people, and they're like, what do you mean a winning ad? Of course I need to have a winning ad. Well, there's a lot of people running ads right now, and they don't have a winning ad. What they are just doing is they're just throwing ads out there, and they're not even judging if they work. So how will you know if you have a winning ad? Because some of the times people equate a winning ad with the ad making money when they're jumping a whole process, and that's why they have trouble getting their business off the ground or increasing their sales, is because they're thinking about the ad in the wrong, they have the wrong mindset about what the ad is supposed to do. The ad is supposed to draw leads. It's supposed to draw. I didn't say that it was leads. It's supposed to draw leads. It's supposed to bring people to become leads, interested. So if we're thinking about what does a winning ad do for online, you're going to judge your winning ad by the clicks. So if I'm running my ad, are people clicking my ad? Because if they're clicking your ad, that means that they're interested. At least they're showing some sort of interest in what you had to offer. So now that's test number 1. You passed that test. You got an A+ on that test. You made an ad that got people to click. Now, let's go to test number 2. Right here is leads. From the people who clicked your ad, how many of them gave you their information? If the way that I do it is name, email, phone number, because I like to get the leads and have my teams call out. Even if you have a store, maybe it's about the calls or walk-ins. So regardless on those, you need to always have your workers, or if you're the employee at your business, you need to ask people, how did they learn about you? You might say, well, I run coupons, that's how I know. That is a good way to track on there. But if you're not running coupons, how do people learn about your business? If you don't ask, you don't know what's going to be working for your business. And if you don't know what's going to be working with your business, instead of having 3 of those dollar signs there, you're only going to have 1, because you're going to just keep making the same money that you always make. So you want to know how many leads you're getting. Are you getting calls? Are you getting walk-ins? And you can also add on their website visits. Now, when I say website visits, that's a very, I would never recommend just sending people straight to your website unless you're going to have a way of collecting their information on a lead form, or if you're collecting leads before they go to your website. So this right here is number 2. So you passed this test. Is your leads or calls? You passed that test. You got an A+. So now, so you can see here, does this make sense to you? Because if you have a winning ad, it did its job. You're collecting leads, it did its job. You got an A+, you got an A+. And before I move forward to this last block here, the reason why I'm breaking this down for you is because each of these have something to do with each other, but in a way they don't have anything to do with each other. Because one of the things, the big mistakes that I had made in the past is I would stop advertising over here because I didn't get this accomplished. I wasn't getting enough leads. You don't need to, if you have a winning ad, you need to keep this and you need to work on this. If you have a winning ad and you're failing this test, you need to continue working on this. It has nothing to do with your this side. And if you continue on this side, it's gonna, when you fix this, it's gonna have you way ahead of where you would have been if you would have stopped. I know that may not sound right. I'm just telling you from experience. Take it from someone who's made millions of dollars doing this, not from someone who is just faking it and just making videos. Now, the next thing, if you are generating leads, and we go to the next box, this is your sales process. Your sales process could be where you're trying to sell people on your website, like what I do, or with my other company where we try to have people come into the store, or like with my other company where we have people make phone calls and we close them out on working with our company. Whatever that process is, that's your next test. So you can see you got an A+ here, you got an A+ here. Now you got to pass the big test, because if you pass the big test, this is where you're going to be making the money. But you can see that if you would have quit because you failed here, you wouldn't get over here. If you quit here because you failed here, you wouldn't be able to get over here. So that's why all of this works together. Now, there's more to this whole process. There's a lot more to it. But this is the basic. This is what I call the foundation. So you're making a winning ad. You pass that test. How do you know you got a winning ad? You have clicks. Clicks show that people are interested in what you had to offer. Next, you generate leads. And you generate leads, calls, walk-ins, website visits. You pass that test, A+. I know that my information is important enough for people to leave their information or to come visit my store. I'm doing a great job with my ad. Next thing is the sales process. If people are coming in, are you professional? Do you have what they wanted to have? Is your store presentable? All of that stuff is important. If they call you, are you professional? Are your workers professional when they call? Because they haven't done business with you yet. So the first thing they're going to judge you by is what they see when they walk in the store, or who they talk to on the phone. That's how they're going to judge your business before they do anything with you. So if that's part of your sales process. Part of your sales process is how you answer the phone. Part of your sales process is how your store looks. Part of your sales process is having the product in the store that they came for. Part of your sales process is being able to explain how you can provide the service for them when you get them on the phone or when they call. All of that is part of your sales process, and you need to have that down pat. A lot of people believe just because you have or you can do what the individual was opting in for over here from your ad, that they're going to automatically be your customer. It does not work that way. The way people buy stuff is if they feel like you're the right person to buy something from, to do business with for a service. They believe that your company is going to be able to number one, provide the service, because you don't have an attitude when you walk in there. All of that stuff matters to people. Trust me, it all matters to people. Even if you're giving away money, you still got to have a good attitude giving it away, because people will have an attitude back with you, or people may not just believe what you're trying to sell them. They'll think you're trying to sell them something that's fake. So take down this. This is good information here. If you want to learn more about this, there's links below this video. I have a program that's called Let's Level Up Your Business 5-Day Challenge. We're going to be launching that very soon. You should get on the email list, and then we're going to send out an alert notifying everyone when that challenge is going to start. After that, I'm going to be doing them every month. Might even be doing them every week. It just depends on the amount of time that I'm going to be able to have. But in that, you're going to learn not only this, but you're going to learn more information, number one, about selling, more information about how to follow up leads, more information about making winning ads, and a lot of other information. So thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share and post your comments. I'm going to be in there answering them. Thank you for your time.